Check this one out. This is the Bremont Terra Chronograph. Being on loan from Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida, the authorized dealer for Bremont, as well as 60 other brands, as well as a massive pre-owned collection. And you can clearly see this is a bronze watch. It has a steel case back. That's like a coated steel case back to match it so it doesn't turn your wrist green. Not everybody's wrist will turn green with bronze directly, but let's not take the chance. So, like I said, big thanks to Exquisite for the constant support, sending over these awesome watches. So I get to check them out, then you get to check them out. So pretty sweet deal. My contact information, or Exquisite's contact information, will be down below, as well as how you can get a hold of Tyler, who's my direct contact there. Tell him I sent you and get yourself the best deal on a Bremont or any other watch that you want. But I think Tyler sent over 3 Bremonts, so this is why you're seeing so many in a row. But it's just to highlight the brand right now, because you just, at least I don't see a ton of information on them, and they're doing some really cool things right now. So let's dig into it, shall we? This is a 43.5 millimeter wide case. I measured at the bezel actually, which has a ceramic bezel insert, compass, bidirectional, 72 click. I usually cover that later, but we're covering that now. The lug to lug is a 48.9 millimeter, so it's going to wear really nice. It's going to fit most wrist. The thickness only 15.2, which is pretty dang good for a chronograph with a date automatic. 22 millimeter lug opening, nice leather strap included with this one, matching hardware. Quick release, so if you want to swap that out, I think this would look really good on some fabric straps or some different leathers, or you can actually even get this model in a bracelet model that has matching bronze. It's aluminized bronze, and then like probably steel on the bottom so it doesn't corrode on the bottom or tarnish. And then you have a 9 millimeter oversized signed push-pull crown. This is a 100-meter water resist watch. The movement inside is the caliber BE, that's Bremont, 50 AV, which is kind of a worked over Sellita SW510. Has 56-hour power reserve. You can see you have the running seconds at the 9 o'clock position, and then you have, of course, the chronograph hand, which I just started, as well as a 30-minute counter at the 3 o'clock position. Those numbers that are on there are actually loom cast. And then you have that beautiful green dial paired up with this bronze case. And from what I understand, it is aluminized bronze. So there's different configurations or different metals used with bronze watches or in bronze in general. And what this one does, so you can look how shiny it is, right? It's not going to stay that way. So I have an example here that I also know is an aluminized bronze watch. And so it's going to warm up. It's going to get these dark tones. I don't think you're going to see that like green. That's usually the CUSN8 or something. But you can keep these polished sections if you keep those rubbed, like I have with this one, you know, just with a cloth, nothing special. Exquisite will actually give you one of these. You can use that. So the polished relief edges on this, you can keep the warm tones there, and then you can keep those where they're still kind of shiny, like that other notice that I showed you. So something to keep in mind. And like you've seen on the other watch I showed you, that's a green dial. So my personal preference, I know a lot of people prefer different dial colors with bronze, but I think green works so well. Green dial with the bronze case just works so dang good. So price point on this, guys, it's up there a little bit. It's an automatic chronograph, Bremont, you know, special, everything. You're in that $6,000 range, entry level, okay? So just, if you're in that budget, then there you go. You can see there it does say bronze steel. That's because this case back is steel. And it has that like reverse concave on the case back. That's pretty cool. Bremont is a London brand, in case you didn't know. And they have really good design cues. And I have a little bit of dust on the crystal. Sorry about that. Great looking watch. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. And then of course we'll do the loom shot. We expect good things from those loom cast Arabics on there. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. You can see that strap needs to be broken in. It's kind of squeezing my wrist a little bit, but it looks great. And if you have not tried a bronze watch, I strongly urge you to do it, whether it's something more affordable, or if you have a nice Bremont like this in the budget, then go for it. But the bronze watch is really, I feel like you tend to bond with them a little bit, because it doesn't, with the aluminized one like this, I will say it did take a little bit longer than some of the other ones, but once it does warm up, it looks so dang good. I love the look of it. So, and I hope you would too if you go that route. So let me give it a quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights. Killer lume on this guy, no doubt about it. And I will turn the studio lights back on because we have to reset that chronograph. And I forgot to do that. I usually do that on these chronographs. So a little out of order here. So now we can stop it, and then we can reset it. Instantly snaps back. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next vid.